I've gotten a lot of calls in the last few days from Sage 50 users who are trying to do their W2s, and they're getting an error message about email addresses that need to be corrected. But then it doesn't show them any email addresses so they can fix them. So I thought that'd be a great topic for my tip this month. I've already gone partway through the W2 wizard here, up to the point where we would get the error message. So you see, I'm at the verify all other data step. I click next step, and I get this message. It says the following errors occurred with your employee information. All cells with identified errors will be highlighted in red. You must correct these errors before continuing. And then down here it lists the specific error message. If email address is supplied, it must be formatted correctly. And then it tells me I've got 2 errors found. If I print the list, it doesn't give me a list of the employees with bad email addresses. It prints this data right up here, so that's no help. If I click go back and correct, well, we know that there were 2 found. You can see only 1 is marked. Nothing's highlighted in red. We can even stretch this out over here and see there's nothing in red. And there's also no email address displayed up here. So there's 2 different ways you can go about fixing this. You can fix it in maintain employees, or you can fix it here in the wizard. Since we're already in the wizard, I'll show you that method first. Go up to the edit menu and then go to columns and unhide. We want to unhide the email address column. So if we scroll over, now we can see that we do have things highlighted in red, just like the error message told us. So now you can delete them or fix them, whichever you want to do. So here, this one doesn't give us an idea what it should be, so we'll just delete that. Here we can see we've got a simple typo in this one, so we'll correct that. And those were our only 2. So if we just hit next step, we would get another error message. I'll show you that. If we hit next, then it complains about having this other column that it doesn't know what to do with. There are 1 or more unassigned columns with dollar amounts on the grid. So we'll go back and correct that. If you right click on the column heading, you can hide that. Then when you go to next step, then you can proceed like normal to finish your W2s. The nice thing about correcting it here is that you can go on your way without having to redo the first parts of the W2 wizard. But you're going to get the same error messages next year on those same employees if you don't fix them in maintain employees. Now, on the other hand, if you were using the email address field for your employees to store some other type of information, you wouldn't want to have to wipe that out every year to process your W2, so you could just use this procedure that I showed you to delete it out of the W2 wizard. So let's go look at the easiest way to fix that in employee maintenance. If I go to the maintain menu and then employees and sales reps, and then I'll click the list button here. And you notice email isn't one of the columns in this list, so we're going to go to settings to add that. We'll find email, click the add button, and you'll see it adds it there at the end. We'll click OK. And now I've got a column for email. So here we can see that this one is wrong. We'll double click that. We'll take that out, save it, go back to our list, and we'll keep looking through the list. So here this one is wrong. And again, we'll just go and correct the typo on that one, and we'll save it. And we already know there were only 2 errors in ours, so we can stop, but you'd want to go through and make sure you've got all of them corrected. So at that point, then you'd be able to go back and do your W2s like normal without running into that error message.